So, today I want to talk about a mindset that keeps a lot of us stuck, and that is the all or nothing thinking. It's that if I can't do it perfect, I'm not going to do it at all kind of energy. It's you telling yourself that if I can't save exactly $1,000 this month, there's no point in saving. Or I've blown my budget, so my whole entire budget can go to hell this month. Or if I can't pay my debt off all at once or within this time period, what's the point of even trying to pay off the debt at all? Does this sound familiar? I have been there as well. I've been stuck in this tunnel of all or nothing thinking. But one thing to keep in mind is that progress in your finances does not require perfection. And you really want to shift away from that all or nothing thinking because it actually keeps you stuck and it limits your ability to make progress in your finances and in your life. So let's talk about how to shift away from the all or nothing thinking, that all or nothing mindset, to all or maybe something type of mindset instead. Hi everyone, my name is Bola Sokunbi. I'm the founder and CEO of Clever Girl Finance. I'm also the author of the Clever Girl Finance book series, the book Choosing to Prosper, and my most recent workbook called My Wealth Plan. Welcome to Clever Girl Finance TV. So today we're going to talk about how to get away from, how to stop that all or nothing thinking. And this is actually a topic that was sent to me by a subscriber to this channel. So thank you so much for this topic idea. And it's one that I am so passionate about and I'm excited to talk to you about today. So number one, define or redefine what success looks like for you specifically. So all or nothing thinking tells us that there's only one type of success. And that type of success is that you have to achieve everything or none of it is worth achieving or working towards at all. However, success is layered and it requires building habits. And it also means staying in the game even when you falter and doing your best with what you have when you can. So if you cannot save $1,000 a month, but that was your goal, and you can save 200, save that 200 instead. That is progress. That's $200 more than you had before. If you cannot pay off your credit card in its entirety, or you cannot make the extra payment you wanted to make this month, make the minimum payment that you can afford to make and plan ahead or plan again for next month. If you did not stick to your budget for 2 days or a week in the month, plan to stick to your budget for the rest of the days or the rest of the weeks in the month. Set that intention. It's not about you failing and throwing it all away. It's about you failing and recognizing that, wait a minute, this didn't go well. I'm learning from it and I've had a moment. I'm going to take the lessons and I'm going to move forward. This is what makes you a human being. You want to focus on moving forward. You want to keep going as opposed to allowing yourself to stay stuck in that all or nothing mindset. Number two, make room for flexibility in your budget. One of the biggest places I see this all or nothing thinking is when it comes to budgeting. We set up the perfect budget for our perfect scenario in the perfect month. And when one thing doesn't go according to plan, boom, the whole budget is trash. I'm bad at budgeting. I'm bad at money. Budgets don't work for me. But that is not the goal of a budget. Your budget is you. The purpose of your budget is you telling your money as the boss of your money what to do for you and giving your money a job. Things may happen, right? Unexpected surprises. You may overspend. You may, your budget may shift, but it's all about making adjustments. Your budget is not a final plan. It is a work in progress that can be adjusted, improved, and it's also there to guide you to see how you're doing so you understand where you need to make adjustments over time. So instead of that all or nothing thinking with your budget, oh my God, made a mistake and it's trash. Build in flexibility. Create a life happens buffer. Use weekly check-ins as opposed to a monthly review. So if you're able to check in with your budget at the end of the week, you can catch yourself when things start to shift a bit and make adjustments. I personally like to do a quick budget check-in at the end of the day just to see how I did with my spending. And I'm not always perfect in that daily budget check-in. Sometimes I go 2 or 3 days where I don't check in. But when I'm able to do that, I'm able to catch myself and say, wait a minute, Bola, you're doing too much here, or this bill is coming up there, don't forget about it, or review how I'm doing and make adjustments as necessary. You're not meant to follow your budget like a robot. Like I said, you are a human being. You need to give yourself room. You need to give yourself grace. You need to give yourself patience. And so build in that flexibility into your budget. Have that buffer money in there so that if you overspend in one category, you can buffer yourself over here. Or if you need to shift around your categories temporarily so you can cover yourself, then give yourself the grace to do that. Number 3, focus on improving your habits, your small habits, instead of just on your wins. So a lot of times we focus on, oh, I want to save $10,000 this year. I want to pay off $25,000 in debt this year. And we focus solely on those wins. But what about the habits that are going to lead us to those wins? It's easy to get discouraged if you're not hitting your big milestones, but those small habits, making changes to your small habits, can make all the difference in you being able to achieve those milestones. So let's say you're trying to save money, you have a big savings goal this year. A habit could be challenging yourself to open your budgeting app every day this week or 3 days this week. Or on the line of trying to save more, a habit improvement could be cooking at home for 4 days this week, or cooking at home for 5 days out of 7 days this week. So you can funnel that extra money to your big savings goal. See how that works? It's adjusting the habits so that you can achieve that big win. Those small habit changes, they will compound and they will prove to you that you are making progress, because even if you don't reach the entirety of that big savings goal, that big $10,000 goal at the end of the year, whatever your goal might be, you'll be able to see your progress. So let's say you save 5,000 or 7,000 instead of 10,000, that's still progress. That is still, success. And so the all or nothing mindset will tell you that, oh my God, you failed because you didn't save exactly 10,000. But if you give yourself the opportunity to think of all or something, you realize that, wait a minute, I saved half of this. I saved 3/4 of this. And that is something to celebrate. Number 4, catch your negative talk and reframe it. Your thoughts are what shape your actions. And the way you speak yourself really has power over what the outcome is going to be. So if you keep telling yourself that you are bad with money, you're terrible with money, you're not going to be motivated to make sound decisions or learn more about improving your finances, that you're going to continue to be bad with money. And that is not the truth. And so when that all or nothing voice pops up in your mind telling you you're bad with money, you can't make any progress, there's no point in saving, there's no point in paying off debt, you want to reframe those thoughts and silence that voice by doing something different. Instead of saying, I blew my budget, tell yourself, you know what, Bola? I made an unexpected choice with my budget today, but I'm going to adjust. Instead of saying, I only saved $100 this week, say, wow, I saved $100 this week. I can't wait to see how much better I will do next week or next month. Or tell yourself, wow, I saved $100 more than I saved last week. Instead of saying, I will never figure this out, tell yourself, I'm learning and that is okay. You're not behind. You're growing, you're making progress, and you want to readjust those negative thoughts into a positive spin so you can stay motivated and empowered to keep moving forward. And number 5, you've heard me say this throughout this video, but I want to put this at the point where I'm asking you to embrace all or something instead. Basically, all or something is better, is greater than all or nothing thinking. All or something means that you have saved something, you paid down something, you invested something, you improved something, you learned something. These are all some things that will keep you motivated and empowered to make progress, because you can see what you have done. You can see how far you have come, even though it's not perfect, even though it's not exactly what you planned. For me personally, I was recently looking at my goals, the goals I had for the year. And I realized that there's a lot of my goals that I haven't met and I may not meet, right? If I had that all or nothing mindset, I would tell myself, you know what, let's rip up these goals because I failed. This has been a waste of my time. But using my all or something mindset, I realized that, wow, Bola, I may not meet this goal by the end of the year, but look at how much progress I've made. Look at how close I've gotten. Look at how much better I did than last year. That thinking, even that thinking has made me feel even more motivated to see how much more I can do in order to achieve the goals. And even if I don't get there, I will be still proud of the accomplishments that I have made. So if you have been caught in that mindset of all or nothing, if you have been caught in that perfection loop, I want you to pause and give yourself grace and give yourself some compassion and realize that it is not all or nothing. That all or nothing mindset does not serve you, it limits you. You want to embrace being a flawed human being and knowing that your journey towards building wealth, towards improving your finances, towards improving your career, your life is not going to be perfect, but you are making progress. So allow yourself to embrace the all or something mindset. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a plan that you can work through and a plan that you're going to try your best to stick to. Those small steps you're making, as imperfect as they may be, they add up and they're going to count towards your big picture progress. If this message has resonated with you, share in the comments how you are adjusting from an all or nothing mindset to an all or something mindset. And if you have enjoyed watching this video, please click the like button below. Tell your best girlfriends about Clever Girl Finance. Stop by our website. We have tons of content on the blog. We have over 30 plus completely free courses, 40 plus completely free worksheets. We have free mentor calls when you sign up for a course. We'd love to talk to you and learn more about your plans and encourage you as you work towards improving your finances. And check out the Clever Girls Know podcast. You can find this podcast everywhere you listen to your podcast episodes. I interview incredible guests on topics like business, personal finances, investing, motherhood, and so much more. And be sure to check out the Clever Girl Finance book series. There are 5 books in this series, all of which can help you as you shift away from that all or nothing mindset and way of thinking. Thank you for being here, and I will talk to you in the next video.